Hey, Doug Trevino, Coldwell banker, AJS Schmidt here in West Michigan. Want to do a quick little video update. Just had a conversation this morning with a seller actually who had a listing on the market and it did not sell. I think they were on the market for 183 days, quite a while. Now, to be fair, it was a slightly higher priced property. I think they expired at $449,000. And looking at the area and what the pricing strategy was after talking with the seller, they called me up in a response to one of my letters that I sent out after seeing the property had expired, and I had looked at it, and I really was scratching my head saying I couldn't figure out why. Why did it expire? Now, having spoken with the seller, and it was discovered there were a few things about the house that really weren't divulged in the MLS, or that of course feeds out to Zillow and Trulia and all the other websites that a lot of buyers are looking at. That they did have numerous showings to start, but after a couple of things were discovered about the property, to me it would if I took a buyer through there, I can imagine that the price just suddenly didn't make sense anymore. It didn't mean that the house was unsellable. It was priced too high. They were competing with other properties that were superior, had more value, and the value made sense. So that was one of those where and I discussed it, and I asked them, well, did the agent talk to you about this and how this would impact the views from the other buyers? And they said no, they didn't. Turns out that that agent, I think, was an agent for 5 years. It was fairly new, not too familiar with the Michigan market, and in terms of really doing a full comparison to other properties and doing a like-to-like situation and saying, well, okay, this would make more sense in terms of working with a buyer, them come to the property and seeing the value in your house, and then being able to push the value a little bit based on facts and knowledge. Without the facts and knowledge, I mean, you could throw any number on a property, but the difficulty that's going to ensue is that you're going to have buyers who see the place, it's going to get a black eye, and then the minute you start reducing prices, bam, 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 one after another, it's sort of blood in the water, and people can see this. Well, why are they reducing? What's wrong with it? Why isn't it selling? And in our market, where houses are selling, very quickly, when competitively priced, even above list price. I mean, we've got properties that are pushing value up and are selling within a day or 5 days. So it's not that they're selling because prices are getting cut. That's not the case. You can't overprice a property. You can't just gouge it and expect everybody's going to pay out and shell out for it. It has to still make sense. It has to appraise generally. Even people who are paying cash or getting appraisal. So you have to know the market, and I've been in this business many years. I've been in Michigan for 10 years in real estate. I was in Florida, Southwest Florida, for 10 years in real estate with Coldwell Banker, both companies. Now I'm back in Michigan with Coldwell Banker, AJS Schmidt, out of the Cascade office. We have offices all over Michigan. We have multiple offices here in Grand Rapids, around Grand Rapids, Ionia, Lowell. I mean, you name it, we're everywhere. But I have the experience. I can look at things, and so sometimes it does help to get a set of fresh eyes on a property when it's expired. Anyway, I'm going to be meeting with that seller tomorrow morning, and we're going to sit down and go over a marketing plan for their house and really see, listen, here's the reality. Here's where we could push a value. If you have any questions, call me, 239-410-4460, or reach out to me via email. All my contact information is below. Thanks so much. Have a great day.